The Biggest, Smallest Christmas Present by Harriet Muncaster, read by Nonnie. Clementine lived in an ordinary house on an ordinary street with her ordinary mom and dad and brother Charlie. But there was one extraordinary thing about Clementine. She was the smallest girl in the world. She was so small, she had her bath in a teacup, and her bed was made from a matchbox. Most of the time, it was fun to be tiny. Sadly, Christmas morning was not one of those times. Santa brought her nice presents, but they were very big. It was time for Clementine to tell Santa that she was not an average-sized girl. We could make Santa a giant gingerbread cookie and use icing to write that you are a tiny person, said Mom. Good idea, said Clementine. He can read the cookie before he eats it. Clementine spent all day making Santa a big, beautiful cookie. Then she went to bed and dreamed of all the tiny toys he would bring. The next morning, Clementine woke up and the cookie was gone. A puppy waited for her by the fireplace, a very big puppy. Santa's never going to know how small I am, wailed Clementine. Over the year, Clementine grew, but not enough to hold the puppy's leash. The next Christmas Eve, it snowed. Perfect, said Charlie. Clementine can write Santa a message in the snow on the roof. He'll see it when he lands his sleigh. But the next morning, when Clementine came downstairs, there was a shiny new paint box waiting for her by the fireplace. A very big paint box. It must have snowed again in the night, said Mom. Over the year, the whole family thought very hard about how to tell Santa how tiny Clementine was. And just before Christmas, they came up with a plan. Dad printed out lots of pictures of Clementine playing with the toys Santa had left her and hung them over the fireplace. You did have quite a lot of fun with them, he said. Yes, I did, agreed Clementine. On Christmas morning, Clementine went downstairs and found a huge package waiting for her by the fireplace. This Christmas present was the biggest one yet. Oh, he's done it again, cried Clementine. Oh dear, said Mom and Dad. Let's open it anyway, said Charlie, who loved opening presents. Oh my, said Mom. Goodness, said Dad. Wow, said Charlie. In front of them all stood the biggest, most beautiful dollhouse any of them had ever seen, and it was the perfect size for Clementine to play in. Dear Santa, thank you for all the gifts, but especially for my new house. It is the perfect present for me. Lots of love, Clementine. The end.